Welcome builders, Andyisyoda here, and welcome to a tutorial for this simple starter house. It's good looking, it's got a basement and 2 further levels. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you a story as well about something really embarrassing that happened to me. I went to America and came across this amazing person who said something really cool, and I thought it'd be cool and try and say that thing back in United Kingdom, but things didn't go so well. So we've got a tutorial today and a little embarrassing story to go along with it. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Let me take you on a tour of this place before we start. One of my most embarrassing stories ever. It's got an awesome basement, plenty of room. Do you know, I've been building in Minecraft for 10 years and I still love just building little simple starter houses like this. A huge high ceilinged main room as well. You could put absolutely anything in here that you wanted. And then we can keep on going up and up and up, and we get to this kind of storage slash bedroom up here with beautiful gabled windows, no, dormer windows in the sides. And then if you want to launch from your elytra or to see who's coming up to your base, you've got this little place up here as well. So a really, really fine looking house. What I've done over here to start with is strip it back, taking off the deck, the steps up, and pretty much everything. Made it a very, very simple version. We'll build this first and then I'll show you how to put in all the detail like the deck and all the vegetations as well. To start this build, you're going to need a little hole dug in the ground like this. And if I hold the camera right here, you can take a screenshot. I'll put also a screenshot and some measurements into the description and you can have a look at that in your own time. So count the blocks. I think this main one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to be building on top of the wool, the coloured wool. So just have that as grass or dirt because we'll be building on top of it. Okay. So let's start with cobbled deep slate, an absolutely beautiful block. And we've got some slabs here, oak slabs and oak logs. So place the cobbled deep slate and the slabs in these positions. We've got spruce stairs right there. By the way, I'm getting little invisible pixies to build this for me. So if you see any, do let me know. So my story starts in a pharmacy in Los Angeles. It was a CVS and I was there in 2018 because it was at VidCon, a brilliant conference for video game creators or any video makers. This is cobblestone right here, so we can form our fireplace. So once those blocks are in, we're good to go. I'll just move the camera around so you can count and see exactly where we've placed these. I came around the corner too fast and I bumped into this lady in the pharmacist, and it was definitely my fault. And what she said absolutely amazed me. And I'll tell you about that when we get the next level put in. And we've got a little bit of cobbled deep slate to go in as well. And this is the start of our spiral staircase. You can see exactly how that builds up. Now, I bumped into this lady and I said, sorry, because that's what you say in Great Britain, right? You say, sorry. You can see these little blocks dug into the grass here. Make sure you put them in as well. And we've got cobbled deep slate stairs there. Now I said sorry, bumped into this lady and said sorry, and she said, you're okay. And I thought, wow, I am okay. That's so cool. It's so Californian. It really is. It's just so American, so cool. I love the way the Americans can you know, in English, they can have some really incredible phrases like my bad, pretty good. These are all things we don't really say in the United Kingdom. Have a look at this level. Isn't it cool? Okay, so you've got these little dug in cobbled deep slate stairs. Cobbled deep slate. Have I been calling it cobblestone deep slate? Cobbled deep slate. These blocks aren't necessary. You can dig them in if you wish. Yeah, so I thought, wow, you're okay. That's such a cool phrase, because in the UK, we would both say sorry, right? If two people bump into each other, sorry, sorry. But no, she said, you're okay. And I thought, wow, that's just so cool. Let's get the next level done. More of this beautiful, beautiful cobbled deep slate going in. One of my favorite blocks. You can see exactly where to place it, and the spiral staircase continues up the way with this oak log right there. So we keep on going. like that. Oh, by the way, this is an upside down oak stair right there, and you can see we've got an upside down cobbled deep slate stair right there. Everything else is fairly straightforward. A few of these going in, so keep an eye on that. Let's just hold the camera steady so you can see exactly what's happening. So who says that? When you bump into someone, do you say sorry, right? But what if it's the other person's fault? Do you say sorry as well? Because in the UK, we both say sorry. You'd bump into someone, you go sorry, and the other person would go sorry, even if it's not your fault. You say sorry in the UK, and it's a bit silly. But this woman was so cool, so American, so Californian. She said, "You're okay." You know, I thought that's just awesome. It's just makes me feel reassured, makes me feel okay as well. I felt good about bumping into that person. Well, not all that great, but you know, I didn't feel like I'd caused her inconvenience. I don't know what kind of product she was buying, but she was pretty orange, actually. I kind of, on a scale of 1 to Donald Trump, she was like a 9. But anyway, she was really nice, even though she was like a pumpkin, but really, really nice. "You're okay." And I thought, I am okay. And you know, in the UK, you wouldn't do that. If you're the bumper or the bumpy, you both say sorry. So I thought this was so cool, and I thought this was something I could do when I got back to the United Kingdom. I could say, if someone bumped into me and they said sorry, I could say, "You're okay." Let's get the next level done. All right, here we go with the next level up, and we're changing into kind of some different blocks here. We've got some beautiful stone bricks, and we've got some cobblestone going into the mix as well. I'll hold the camera nice and steady. I think just watch that getting built by my invisible little pixies. And you can see it's quite complicated. There's lots of different blocks being involved here. We've got oak logs, we've got cobblestone, we've got oak slabs, and the oak slabs are upper oak slabs, and I love the way these get positioned. So this is using the 5x5 building system, where every principal upright in the build is 5 blocks away from the next upright. This is the reason we dug in here, because look at that. It just looks like that is really digging into the build. A really, really nice detail. This is the entrance over here, and you can see we've used some polished Andyisyoda site, and that just makes for a really nice, posh, kind of rich front door as well. I should take you around here to show you these as well. We've got upside down cobblestone stairs above the iron bars. Let's let the pixies continue and keep on building for me. Do tell me if you spot them. Like that. Okay, we've got more of these stone bricks going in. Then we're going to have more of the upside down cobblestone stairs right above the iron bars on both sides. Chimney starts to keep on getting built up, starts to emerge into the floor above soon. More stone bricks. And a bit more cobblestone at the back. And that level is done. Note that little detail there with the cobblestone stairs. So everything should look like that. Looks like we've got a brick or a block missing there, so that needs to get filled in right there. I have to sack a few of the pixies. We could put a door in at this stage. A little spruce door would look good down here. And you know what? It's a little dark in here, so let's add in couple of lanterns. So yeah, back to my story. "You're okay," she said, and I thought that's so cool, so Californian, so American. So I thought, I will come to the United Kingdom. I will wait for someone to bump into me, and it's going to be their fault, right? It's not going to be my fault. If they bump into me, it's definitely their fault, and I'm going to say it. I'm going to be cool. I'm going to be Californian. I'm going to say, "You're okay." And you know what? They're going to feel okay. They're going to know I'm worldly traveled and I'm almost American with my coolness, you know? "You're okay." It's going to be such a cool phrase to bring back. And I can teach the UK to stop saying, sorry, if one person's at fault, you know? You can just say, "You're okay. You're good. I'm fine. You didn't bump into me too hard." But yeah, let me tell you exactly what happened. But before that, let's get the next level done. So let me know if you think that layer by layer building is a good way for people to copy tutorials. You can see we've got a mixture of cobblestone going in and stone bricks. So we'll just let the pixies continue. Note there we've got stone bricks and we've got cobblestone stairs there. Cobblestone bricks, stairs, and cobblestone stairs. Stone brick stairs. I'll just shut up. So these are stone brick stairs there. This is where the door is going to form. Let me get rid of half a door and put in a whole door. No mistakes in the pixies so far. And we just continue this build right to the back. So what do you think happened, guys? I came back to the UK and I waited 2 weeks for someone to bump into me, and it was going to be clearly their fault. This is where the fireplace goes. This is going to be the start of our fireplace, and you can see underneath that goes all the way down to the bottom there, and I think that's an important detail. So I was in the supermarket 2 weeks after I came back to the UK. I'd been waiting patiently for someone to bump into me, and it was going to be their fault. I was determined not to say sorry. I was determined to say, "You're okay." So someone did. Someone bumped into me. After 2 weeks, I'm in the supermarket. They pushed their shopping cart, their trolley, round the corner too fast, bumps into me, and they said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Now, in a flash, my brain went, oh, this is my chance. This is my chance to be Californian, to be American, to be cool, to say, "You're okay." This is all going through my head in a flash, you know? And I thought, wow, I can do this. I can do this. In fact, the shop is quite crowded right now. What I should do is I should say it loudly so a lot of people can hear me. They'll all look over. The whole store will know that I can put people at ease who are feeling embarrassed about bumping into me. Even though they're the bumper, I'm the bumpy, I can make them feel at ease. So I thought, in a flash, you know, in a microsecond in my head, I can say loudly, I can proclaim it. "You're okay." That's what I can say. But let me tell you exactly what happened after we get the next level done. Up we go, we continue. So we've got these stone bricks at the back again. The spiral staircase continues on the way up. Take note of these blocks are going to be stone brick stairs, providing kind of almost kind of buttress roots or buttress foundations, pushing in and holding this build up. It gives the build quite a lot of character, and we've got them at the front there as well. Pixies are doing very well, giving this their full undivided attention this time, no mistakes. So what do you think I said, guys? The whole shop is ready to hear me. I'm saying it loudly. I'm determined. I'm confident. I'm going to say "you're okay." It's all going perfectly in my head, by the way. I'm just almost basking in the glory. But unfortunately, I heard myself loudly say, you know, the woman comes around the corner, she bashes into me with the trolley, she says, "I'm sorry." And I said, "You're sorry." So yeah, this is how I felt. I just wanted to die and put my head in the corner. I mean, who says that? "You're sorry"? What does that mean? I meant to say "you're okay." So I now have the inability to say "you're okay" because I feel scared every time someone bumps into me that I'm going to say "you're sorry" like that. Anyway, let's get the next level built. Okay, here we go with the next level up, starting at the back again. And did you notice this little detail? It makes this little window here very, very cool indeed. So everything else is pretty standard. Simply all the blocks you've been using so far. Just move the camera back slowly. You can see exactly now we've got double height barred windows. We've got more spruce trapdoors going in. Maybe hold the camera here. That's probably the hardest part to get right back here. More of these windows at the back. What's the most embarrassing situation you've been in like that in public, where you've just said completely the wrong thing? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear it. So this is a really cool thing. Let me show you how to do this it's great for adding detail into a wall. So it's cobblestone stairs, 2 the right way up and 2 upside down. And it makes that little kind of symmetrical up and down the way indentation. I love it. So we've got these here. Take note, we put these here. Those are there. Everything's fine so far. The bars are like that. And yeah, I love these windows. Love these windows. You go like that and you go like that. And we're going to be doing that kind of all the way up as well. As you can see on the finished one here, we continue to go up a block, 2 of these, and then a block as well. What I normally do is, actually I noticed a little mistake on this build. I face that one that way, and I'd face that one that way, so it's kind of alternative, and this one should be facing this way. So if you're building this, that is a little detail which you should try to get right. That's a lot better, isn't it? That's much better. Just a little bit of a zigzag there. All right, great. Let's get the next level built. Again, we're starting at the back with this little tower here. So that's a solid block of cobblestone at the back. Our little staircase continues to get built as well. This level should be really straightforward. We've got these trapdoors there. Oh, and these are awesome blocks. These are upside down polished Andyisyoda site. We've got an amazing lamp just hanging in midair there. Okay, little bits of complexity here. We'll just keep an eye on things, and then I'll just run the camera back over so you can see exactly what everything is like all over the place. There we go. Obviously the lamps can't hang until you've got the next level on normally. The pixies are clever, they are magic. And there we go. So that is that level down. So what I'll do is just run around here. You can see exactly what's happened. The door is being framed with these cobblestone stairs. We've got this above the windows. That's all straightforward. Notice this kind of pattern that's been built up in the wall as well, like that. That's all straightforward. And apologies about the invisible lamps. And then on the inside, we've got these blocks as well. So that's something which you might have missed in that little pixie building section. But the main room is nearly complete. Don't forget these polished Andyisyoda stairs and these spruce trapdoors. And so to get the staircase correct as well, that bit's got to be flat. This bit just leads right down into the basement, so that's no problem. So that's 2 blocks, and then we just continue around like that. So you should be kind of at this stage by now. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, we'll start at the back again. Another one of those windows are going in. Mixture of cobblestone and stone bricks again. We've got part of the roof being formed at the side here as well, so those need to get built. You can do this in kind of any order, so it's a bit easier for you to build. So these are spruce slabs, upper spruce slabs right there. Chains are going to hold in our lamps. Do apologize for these lamps. Doesn't really help at this stage, I don't think. So that was complicated. That's cobblestone, and you've got cobblestone stairs right there. Again, we'll go over this once it's built. Just want to show you all the blocks being placed. So the spruce you're probably going to add kind of at the end. If you're building this, especially in survival, you kind of build that spruce probably towards the end. Get all the cobblestone built, get all the stone bricks done first. So that's the roof trim pretty much finished, and the chimney finished as well. So key things to show you on the inside here. These are really key to get right. So there you go, have a look at that. This one is good to get correct as well. This provides a little bit of support for the floor above in our heads, not necessarily in Minecraft, but this looks good if it looks like it could actually be a real functioning solid build. upper spruce slabs, as you can see, go around in those positions there, finishing right there and right there. The chimney from the back, chimney from the front, starting to kind of take shape. If you've got your own chimney design, you know, you should definitely do it. I always think if I'm following a YouTube tutorial, there's only a certain amount I'm going to follow. The rest I will actually make up myself. Okay, yep, let's move on, I think, to the next level. All right, starting at the back of the build again, show that window getting put in. Whoa, I fell. Staircase continues on the way up. And now we're getting ready for our roof as well. But what do you think about building like this, doing a tutorial like this? Is it just easier to see things built up in layers? I think it is. I think it's one of the easiest ways of following a tutorial. You can play the video at half speed. You can pause it, as long as you get a good view of where every block is placed. So this is one of the most complicated levels, I guess. This is the second floor up, kind of a storage slash bedroom level we're building right here. This, of course, is deep slate brick stairs. If you want a list of all the materials that were used in this build, that will be in the description as well. Plenty oak slabs going in, more of this awesome deep slate brick stairs. There we go, that completes that kind of little archway there. Love that detail. Above the door, we've just got simple blocks of cobblestone going in. I must say these pixies do build things in slightly strange order. They kind of like to fill the gaps, don't they? So that's there. Well, I'll show you that again in a minute. Just want to keep an eye on everything else that's being done on this level. I think we're over halfway up the house now. It's all straightforward though, isn't it? It's not. It was complicated at the back, but this is all actually pretty easy. On the way to the fireplace, and then this is going to simply be cobblestone in the middle, stone bricks on the outside, and then we just keep on going up with our stairs on the side, chimney in the middle. That is actually pretty straightforward. Okay, so I'll just move the camera gently around and you get a good view to make sure yours is exactly the same. I do like this way of kind of finishing off a roof as well. This is going to eventually, you know, it's going to have that kind of thing going on, but when you do that, when you finish the roof, just having that straight under the last stair and then running that round, I think it's really cool, because you know you can actually you can put things on top like that, little bits of decoration you can actually put on the eaves, on the trim of your roof. So we've now got two windows like that, teeny tiny staircase windows, and that side is pretty straightforward. And at this stage you could probably put your lamps and chains in as well. So there we go, that is that level complete. I reckon it's time to go on to the next one, and we'll start at the back again. So we've got 3 bits of cobblestone, stone bricks, the roof continues, the staircase continues. Notice that little flat bit of staircase. Those are interesting bits, aren't they? Did you notice what they are? They are deep slate brick slabs and turned deep slate brick stairs. But we'll show you that in detail later on. The pixies are having fun with the chests. Half a chest at a time. Just want to keep the camera right here as we follow along. I'll show you exactly what happened at the front of the build. Obviously the chests are kind of optional at this stage. These are stripped spruce logs. One of my favorite blocks, actually. Plenty of nooks and crannies in this build for chests, so I love that. And then the last block in the chimney. Working chimney. I love chimneys that have a space for the smoke to come all the way up to the top. So the roof has continued like that. Did you notice how this is done? So this is, you've got deep slate brick stairs, and then that one is turned like that, and it just provides that kind of little spot there. This is going to be where our dormer window goes, and it just provides that little gap there and shows off some more of the beautiful stripped spruce log. At the front here, all very straightforward stuff. Just some stairs, and you've got your turned stair there as well. So this is something to try and get right. You notice you've got two stairs there. Well, underneath the stairs are going to go these slabs. You know, we're going to have another stair there when we go onto that level. So everything else is fine. Everything else is straightforward, and the chests have gone in as well. Notice the staircase has two oak slabs in a row right there, a bit like there was a bit down below that had that as well, wasn't there? Okay, and then we're continuing up to climb up to our tower. But that, I would say, is that level complete. Did you manage it? Are you following along? Yeah, let's move on to the next layer. All right, starting at the back again, we've got a stair facing that way, cobblestone stair. Tower continues up. We've got more of this beautiful deep slate tile, what's it called again? Deep slate brick stairs. Oh, you've got panes of glass going in now as well, so it is really kind of up to you what color you make your glass. That's an upside down spruce stair right there. I like the yellow. It's kind of a warm color, especially with light on the inside of your build. But whatever glass you can get your hands on, of course, it depends on what dye you might have got in your adventures. Pretty straightforward on the roof, right? That's pretty easy, isn't it? Look at that. All very symmetrical. On the inside, you're stacking up these chests here. Got these yellow stained glass panels with the light behind them. I think they look absolutely brilliant. Look at these sneaky little... You won't actually be able to walk in there, but you will hopefully be able to open that chest because it's got stair blocks above it. All right, that was pretty good. I think it should be easier as we go up because the build is getting smaller. So let's move on. Start at the back again for this one. We've got that window just like that. The staircase continues. It's march up the way. Oh, we're starting some windows on the side now as well. Complicated blocks there, we'll go over that in a minute. I'll just let them all get placed. You can see the window starting to build up with these blocks facing in the way. These are slabs, deep slate brick slabs right there. The roof of these dormer windows starting to curve their way around. Let's let the pixies build, and I will show you some good angles so you can understand exactly what's happening. As per usual, the chests continue to go up the way. Do you know, I've been building for 10 years, but this build still took absolutely every ounce of skill to build. I just love how much space is inside and just the whole look and feel of the build. So that turns there. I have a feeling there's a block. Is there a block missing? There is a block missing right there. So that block, the pixies, and I need to obviously fire 5 more pixies. That goes in there like that. Definitely a block missing there. Yeah, we're starting little windows here on the tower as well, and they're going to be similar to these windows right here. So those dormer windows are like that. That one's exactly the same. On the inside, it's starting to be a bit more cramped as this imposes its shape of the roof into the build. And we've got triple chests at the back there and yellow stained glass. Yeah, let's keep going. Starting at the back here again, really straightforward. tower is taking shape. You know how to do those windows by now, I'm sure. The staircase continues to go up. Oh, I think I meant to go over those blocks. Well, we will go over those. Those were quite tricky. The roof continues. We've got a lamp going in as well. Splat. So reasonably complicated here. I'm just going to shut up for a minute and let you all concentrate. If you're following along and building, if you are building it, please send me a picture. I'd love to see it. You can DM me on Twitter, or you can @ me on Twitter and send me pictures of your builds, and I'll retweet and even put some of your builds into my next tutorial. If you've built this, I'd love to put your pictures into my next build. So that was a little bit tricky, right? Did you manage to follow that one? That's quite a key block right there, I feel. That goes right on top of the glass. That's stripped spruce log. All right. Those blocks turn. And then what is that block? That is, ooh, that's a tricky one. That is just simply an upside down deep slate brick stair. I did mean to show you these bits. Did you see what I did there? That and that just seems to frame the staircase actually really nicely. So now we can actually get quite far up in our staircase. Really getting very narrow. The smoke obviously doesn't come all the way up the chimney. So what I usually do on my build is I put another campfire down there. But we are so close to getting this build finished. Let's move on to the next layer. And we start at the back here. We're onto another window. More stone bricks, more cobblestone, more staircase. This should be an easy level. I feel like this is going to be easy. Is this going to be easy? Hopefully. Some spruce slabs right there. A whole block of deep slate brick slabs right there. These slabs continue in this direction. Spruce stairs facing out the way. More slabs, and then a full brick slab, and then cobblestone, cobblestone, cobblestone. And there we go. That was an easy level, right? Can't say that wasn't an easy level. There we go. Cool. Let's keep going. As ever, we're starting from this side. The window gets completed. The staircase continues its march up the way. And we're starting another side window as well. Pretty straightforward. And then it is chimney time at the back there, and that is all there is to that level. As you can see, I did put another campfire in to give us that smoke coming out. So this level is super simple. It's just continuing the tower up the way. Those windows continue. And there we go. Notice how these bits are flat, right? That bit doesn't go up. Okay, we're going to put a ladder there actually, and look what I did over here on the chimney. Just beautiful upside down stairs, and I think that finishes off the chimney. Maybe you've got a better chimney. Maybe you prefer a wonky chimney. I like these chimneys. So now we're ready to finish off this tower, and I think I might just actually get my hands dirty and sack the pixies and build this myself. Yeah, this tower top's going to be easier to follow if I actually just get my hands dirty and do some work in this video for once. So I'm just going to simply do that all the way around with our stone bricks. Then we're going to get polished Andyisyoda site stairs, and they go in these positions here. Boop, 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 like that. On top of them, we're going to go polished Andyisyoda site like that. And then in between them, we're going to go with these, which is polished upside down, beautiful andesite stairs, like so. Provides a real touch of class to the top of your tower, I think. And then smooth stones, a beautiful block that I don't use nearly enough, nowhere near enough. It's just such an epic block. If you can make it, add it to your build. spruce fences in between. And we also need to finish off our floor down here as well. Now, what have I done? Right, let's have some cobblestone running around there as well. And this is where my ladder goes in, there and there. This can come up to the top, and that just lets you have quite a big floor up here. But you can even do that, you see. So you get a full floor because you haven't got your spiral staircase coming right up to the top. It actually gets to here, and then you come up here. Plus the rain has a harder job coming down, and you could, if you wanted, for extra 10 million points, you could put a little trapdoor there, which is just uber cool. Right, we have a little flag to build, right? So I've gone oak log, and then I think 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then whatever you can get for a flag. If you're lucky enough to have some of this epic crimson hyphae, I think it's just so beautiful, then you could do that. But red wool or any color you like would be good. Your flag of choice. Have you got a better flag than me? Probably do. Probably do. Spruce trapdoors, all kind of facing in the way, like that. And that is the tower. Actually, doing very well, isn't it? Let's, before we move on to the next section, we're going to put a little staircase in here to take us into the build. And then 1, 2, 3, turn these ones, boof, boof, like that. So what we're going to do now is add in the detail. Let's add in this decking first of all. So let me show you what I did. I've got spruce, let me just clear my inventory. I've got spruce logs, spruce fence gates, spruce stairs, spruce planks, and these campfires as well. Going to be extinguished campfires. So we're going to use the 5x5 building system. That block there is our start, and then what? Miss 3. Boof. 1, 2, 3, and get out the way, you. Get out the way. Why are they there? Oh, that's not where we're building. We're building here. This is the one I'm building. Sorry, guys. 1, 2, 3. Boop. 1, 2, 3. Boop, like that. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that. I'm going to build half the deck, and then it'll be up to you guys to build the other half of the deck as well. These are going to be upside down stairs. Normal there though, because actually that is where you walk up onto your decking. All of this needs to get filled in with your choice of flooring. I'm going for spruce for this whole deck here. And these come up again, I think, by another block, because I can actually put fence gates in between like that. Also over here, just looks so cool, doesn't it? And then we used, I think it's 1, 2, 3 on the spruce fences. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 on the spruce fences, and then you can see I've put some spruce fence gates either side. So these go here and here. You can put them all the way across, but I like to have a lantern hanging. And if you don't like to have a lantern hanging, then you don't obviously need to do that. Let's just complete those ones. Like that. Yeah, so I put a lantern there because we're going to be having these campfires on top. So my lantern actually goes there. So you must remember, obviously, to extinguish your campfires. Right, be right back when I've put campfires all over and also extended the deck to the back as well. It's very simple to extend the deck. You just copy exactly what you've got on the other side, and you should end up with things finishing right about there. And there we go. I've completed that on the other side, and I've started to add in some detail with crafting benches and barrels and so on. Let's have a check. Let's have a look around the whole place. Basement, check. Looks fine. Next level. Looks fine. We did a good job. Next level up. Our chest or sleeping area. Very, very cool. And then on and up to the tower. And there we go. it is complete, but it is lacking a little bit of character. It's looking a little bit sad and lonely without its detail. So let me show you what I did to bring this build to life. There you go. See, it's now dripping with character. So are you paying attention? Quickly, we have fungi. Looks dead tube coral fan. Looks like fungi growing on the wood. You have got vines obviously everywhere. Jungle leaves have actually replaced where the campfires go. All right. So the list of how many campfires you need will be not enough because I have allowed for these leaves to take some of their places. Now, I do have vines everywhere, but look, if you don't want your vines to grow absolutely everywhere, use these little stone buttons, because these stone buttons stop your vines growing in places where you don't want them, and it also adds a bit of character. Do add mossy stone bricks and mossy cobblestone stairs. As you get them, you can actually put them into your build to give it a bit more character. The moss is great to have. We've got lilacs and ivy and also some hanging roots hanging down in various places. Also adds a bit of character to the build. I love the sea pickles. They just also squelchy and cool, and it looks like more fungus kind of growing on your roof as well. Plenty of vines. We've got pots sitting here with mushrooms on the eaves of the roof. I think that looks very, very cool. Add in a head here if you can get it. A skeleton skull really does look very fearsome. I love it. Yeah, what else have I got? I could probably change some of this into mossy cobblestone as well. I would maybe put the mossy cobblestone towards the bottom of your build, maybe kind of the damper, darker areas where the moss might grow. A little wood shed over here with some spruce trapdoors at the back, and I think that is all the detail that I have added to the build. I did put this here, okay, a little bit of podzol, and it adds just a little bit of character to the build, a place you could actually plant some things, a few torches, lanterns, more fungi hanging around, and that is that build complete. What do you think? What did you think of my story? It was completely true. You're sorry, and thank you so much for watching. If you do build it, send me a picture on Twitter at Andyisyoda, and I will see you very shortly with another video on my channel. Oh, if you're still here, by the way, if you'd like to download all my kingdoms, all my upgrades and schematics and support me, then become one of my Patreons and you could build and design with me. Patreon.com/Andyisyoda or join as a channel member. Take care for now. Ciao, ciao. And the blocks be with you.